Okay, I'm having issues recording off my phone because sometimes when I record off it will cut off saying file size too big. So I'm recording off my built-in laptop's webcam, which is of significantly lesser quality it seems. And I am hoping to upload this on YouTube because this is not a one of my normal videos. No, this is a video that I've been wanting to do for quite some time. This is a scam video. I have come across a Skype scammer who, truth be told, I did not even have to do the Bob Rob test on. Because she's obviously a real person. Her name is Christine. And I hope her real name is Christine because in order for the my end to work, I need her to have her real name. And it's all the same fucking bullshit that I have seen so many times before. Remember, I think I mentioned I actually broke a scammer once. Like, she admitted she was trying to scam me. And that I was so fucking frustrating and, go to hell, piss off. I can't believe I wasted this much time with you, blah, blah, blah. She was livid. It was hilarious. She actually I actually gave her my real number and, like, I'm just laughing when I finally got her to break. Like, I was even saying, I'm trying to help you because this shit's getting old. I need a challenge. I'm trying to help you. Change your fucking game. No, fuck you, blah, 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 blah. And she even, after like a while, even texted me back. Just like, I don't even know why, because she did not want my help. She knew, she remembered who I was. She saved my telephone number of all things, but she actually texted me back. And like, in a not quite way, but way, pretty much said, congratulated me, like, good game. Anyways, this particular scammer, her Skype name is Fiwa, capital letters Fiwa. She actually tried to call me, which is I've never had happen. I haven't seen her profile. I'm looking at it now. Honestly, in regards to profile pictures, this particular woman is not exactly what I've seen. Bit boring. Not unattractive by any means, but nothing that screams the stereotypical shallow, yeah, I want to see this woman naked, and I don't know whether to give her credit for that or not. And yeah, I know I am talking like a shallow fucking prick, but the truth is, woman's trying to scam me. And if you're trying to scam me, I expect some sort of better standards. Truth is, I'm trying to scam her right back anyways. Christine, blah, 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 blah. And by the way, I am not recording the entire this conversation on Skype because this is going to take days, possibly weeks, even months for it to come to fruition. Christine, 32 years old, never been married, single and no kids, from Houston, Texas, and live alone. For some reason, I distinctly remember pretty much the past few scammers that I've got on Facebook, not on Facebook, on Skype, following this particular pattern. They've all been from Houston, Texas, the last couple of ones, and I don't know why. Like, what's so special about Houston, Texas? in the beginning, and I'm not talking about in the beginning during Hotmail, because during Hotmail I didn't do these, I didn't scam right back. I just played along like, okay, you're stuck in some African, or the first one was London, England. You're stuck in London, England. Okay, show me a picture of yourself in front of Big Ben with the current newspaper. That's what I did. And then I probably would have found a way to scam them back if they actually did that, because that'd be kind of impressive if they did. But no, lately it's been Houston, Texas. Charity worker, I work with UNICEF. Yeah. That's not relatively new, but she works for UNICEF. Okay, bit new, but still follows the same pattern. She's yet to say she's a Christian woman, and I'm hoping she doesn't, because I've mentioned my, well, I didn't mention details about the fact I'm a writer and soon-to-be published author, but I did mention that I am a writer and soon-to-be published author. I didn't mention any details about the book. I didn't even mention, here's my publisher's site, go to it and see my book, because frankly I don't want her to know that unless she specifically asks, and she hasn't specifically asked, so I am not specifically going to tell her. But it gives some confusion in how how I am going to react in regards to the if she even plays the Christian card, because they've always played the Christian card. Even the scammer who I broke, who I mentioned afterwards, I'm not just an atheist, I'm pretty much an anti-theist. She's still stuck to her Christian card, but pretty much was, oh, I'm open-minded, I don't judge like that, yeah. Anyway, this one works for UNICEF. Let me try and see if I can find the information. Her dad's dead. They're always orphaned. And I know in this particular case, her father is dead. When I mentioned the widow, being a widow, which is an exaggeration, we were never married, we were never even engaged. It was far too young and far too early in the relationship, and she got far too sick far too fast for that, but if she is going to play all these cards, I'm going to play my cards right back. And if that means I am a widow, well, I'm just going to throw a wrench into their plans, and I'm curious how they will work with that. I told her I'm not looking for anything in regards to dating, and she did specifically ask. Actually, no, did she? Let me see if I can find, because I don't think that's it. Oh, here's the information I was looking for before. Ever since I lost my dad at 17, been on my own, helping mom once in a while to sell her goods. Had an admission to St. Mary. St. Mary sounds religious, like a religious Catholic school or whatever. Oh, St. Mary Teaching Hospital, where I graduated as a nurse. So she's a nurse for UNICEF, okay. Okay, here's where the kind of bait, I guess, came in. Have you been into any relationship after your wife's departure? And I mentioned no, and I have no intention to. So if you're on intention or for dating, I will just tell you right now to stop wasting your time. And she played that right back. Well, I have no intention of being into any relationships after I broke it with my ex 2 years ago. Well, that's, well, I wouldn't say that's well played, but it's well played considering how quick it came up, and I guess I'm not the first person to kind of pull a similar stunt like this with her before. Anyways, yeah. I am going to see if my old tactics still work. Assuming she's still willing to play, because she kind of, cut herself off when she asked, "What do you do on here, if I may ask?" Which I found to be a very confusing question. What does she mean by that? Does she mean, what do I do on Skype? You know, she hasn't responded since I answered that. But, you know, that really doesn't mean anything, because I bet I can get her talking sometime tomorrow. Just simply by saying hello. Anyways, here is what I am going to attempt to do, and here are the scenarios, or whatever, of which I kind of foresee. She mentioned working for UNICEF. She did not mention she was currently working for UNICEF overseas. So I don't know where she actually is located right now, anyways. She said she lived or was from Houston, Texas, so I'm assuming right now that she's in Houston, Texas. But she also mentioned working for UNICEF, so that might mean she will say she's in I don't know, Africa or it's always Africa. It's not even a country in Africa, it's just a continent. I'm in Africa. Like, get your geography specific, okay? Notice she might claim to be in Africa doing charity work or whatever, so sometimes it's a bit more shallow than that, like, I'm behind on my rent, I'm about to be evicted. One woman claimed to have been in a car crash and needed $5,000. Wow. Yeah, like, that's really going to pull at the heartstrings when you're trying to scam someone. Anyways, even if she's not in Africa, even if she is claiming to be in Houston, Texas, when she inevitably asks for funds, emergency funds, whether it be about to lose a house, about to get evicted, or whatever, I am still going to see if my Western Union tactics will still work, despite the fact that, you know, e-transfers, email e-transfers exist. And the reason, or excuse anyways, that I am going to see and try to tell her and see if it will work is I'm Canadian, she's American. My bank doesn't handle international currency when it comes to email transfers. So it's just better for me to use Western Union. That is what I am going to try to do. And, oh, you know, it's true, I even admitted I'm from Ontario. She knows I'm not American. So I'm willing to bet it'll still work. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a bit excited to see if it'll still work, because I want to know. Can I still do this? Can I still use these old tactics, or am I going to need to find a different way of playing him back? Because there's no way I can do an E-transfer. I guess if I were, you know, wealthy enough, I could, not give the right password or whatever, but, I'm a bit hesitant to do that, but if I ever get enough money where I can, you know, risk it, ooh yeah. I'm sending them money doing the wrong password. If I can. But I don't have that kind of money right now. Anyways. New scammer. Name's Christine. Pretty much the same old pattern minus the Christian woman yet. And, you know, they never even say I'm a Christian or I'm a Christian woman. So it's a wholesome Christian woman. But it's the same old pattern. Same old shit. I'm excited. I'm honestly excited to see how this plays out. Anyways, she's on, well, she's not on mute, she's on yellow on Skype, which means she's probably away from her computer, and, I go way, way, way back up, she's actually tried to call me, which I've, never, ever had before, so that gives some, credit that she's at least willing to let me see what she looks like. I don't know how I'm going to play the calling card. So I don't really want to see her. I don't really want her seeing me, because, you know. But anyways, oh yeah, I told her that, I've pretty much told her that I'm a starving writer, a starving artist. So maybe she's, put me on ignore, but I also told her that I do have a, contract with a publisher, and, I don't know. Maybe she'll still try and play me just simply for the fact that I'm, potentially about to make it big with my book. So maybe I can get her back in. Maybe I can get my hooks into her while she tries to get her hooks into me. Anyways, I've been rambling on like an idiot. I found a new scammer. I love scammers. I love scamming scammers. I love playing scammers. I love breaking scammers. I sincerely hope that I can get away with this. Take care, everybody. Have yourselves a great day. And bye.